Hello children, today let us do lesson number 2, our Karnataka. Here in this map you can see at the left the India map and where is Karnataka located in it. Here the Karnataka map also is showing the 30 districts of our state. Can you see it? Let me go to the introduction. As we all know, Karnataka is our state and Kannada is our language. It is important to know about the natural resources, agriculture, industries, and other aspects of our land. In order to facilitate this, in this chapter, the 4 administrative divisions of Karnataka are introduced to you. In your previous years, you have already studied about the Karnataka unification movement and the freedom struggles that took place in Karnataka. The rivers, crops grown, products that are produced, banks, irrigation facilities, forests and wildlife of our land are introduced here. For the best administration, our state is divided into 4 revenue divisions. All the 4 divisions are introduced here. Competencies. You have to understand the importance of history of the divisions of Karnataka, the districts of each division and the significance. We also have to understand the details of crops that are grown, population, industries, rivers, and other aspects of the division. Further, understand which is our division, what are its uniqueness, what are the natural resources available, wildlife, bird sanctuaries of the division. Further, you should understand the popular people in the field of sports, literature and arts. Lastly, information about people who have excelled in the field of art, literature, sports and politics. In a nutshell, this study enables the students to understand the regional differences and talk with confidence about it. Let us go to the next concept, the administrative divisions of Karnataka. Our land is Karnataka, as you all know. Our state has a history of 2000 years. Many parts of our state have prehistoric Stone Age sites. Historians have identified such sites in various parts of the state. In this chapter, we shall study about 4 administrative divisions of our state and their significance. Let me continue. We shall also learn about the districts in each division, the natural resources, agriculture, industries, education, literature, arts, tourist places and other aspects in detail. Various districts were formed during the British rule. In many instances, the district headquarters have got changed. Some districts were made smaller and some others have been extended. In order to facilitate better administration, Karnataka is divided into 4 revenue divisions. They are Bangalore division, which consists of 9 districts, Mysore division, 8 districts, Belgavi division, 7 districts, and Kalburgi division, 6 districts. Total 30 districts in all. Now let me tell you, each district, that is among all the 30, each district is headed by a deputy commissioner, and the divisions are headed by, that is the 4 divisions are headed by divisional commissioner. We shall know about the districts, their uniqueness, natural resources, agriculture, industries, rivers, sources, crops, forests, climate, art, literature, folklore, sports, festivals, and fairs in brief. Children, here you can see the 4 revenue divisions of Bangalore. The first one is Kalburgi, which is colored with green. Belgavi, which is colored with pink. Bangalore is colored with blue color, and Mysuru is with purple. District-wise map of Bangalore division, can you see, children? Simoga, Davangere, Chitradurga, Tumkur, Chikballapur, Bangalore rural, Bangalore urban, Kolar, and Ramnagar. Children, we all know that Bangalore is the capital of Karnataka. It is one of the administrative divisions of Karnataka. In Karnataka, there are 9 districts in Bangalore division. They are Bangalore urban, Bangalore rural, Kolar, Chikballapura, Ramnagar, Tumkuru, Chitradurga, and Shimoga and Davangere. This division is in the southern part of Karnataka. Now let me tell you about the history of Bengaluru. Bengaluru has a history of rich as Karnataka. The earliest rulers were from the Ganga dynasty. Kavalapura was their capital. Today it is called as Kolar. After the decline of the Gangas, the area came under the rule of Cholas, Hoysalas, Vijayanagara kings, Marathas, Mysuru kings, and Vijaypura Adil Shahi. During the rule of Vijayanagara Empire, Palegar, or the administrative chieftains, were appointed to administer different regions. These regions were called Palipattu. Palegas were the leaders. They had to submit tax and gifts to the king. Some of the important Palipattus were Kiladi, Chitradurga, Yelankana, and Chikkaballapura. Now let us go to the natural resources of this division. Resources obtained from nature are called as natural resources. Now children, can you see here some of the natural resources here are rivers, forests, waterfalls, animals, soil, minerals are the resources provided to us by our nature. Bangalore division has tropical monsoon climate. The climate of all the districts is not similar. In Kolar, we have hot climate, whereas in Shimoga region gets highest rainfall. But in Chitradurga, it receives lowest rainfall. The remaining districts, Tumakuru, Davangere, Ramanagara, and Chikballapura receives moderate rainfall. Let me continue and tell you about the rivers. Many of the rivers of this division originate in the Western Ghats. Some of the important rivers are Uttar Pinakini, Dakshina Pinakini, Vedavati, Shimsha, Tungabhadra, Sharavati, Varda, and others. Now, river Sharavati flows in the western direction. Shimoga district has the world famous Jogfall. Waterfalls named Muttayala Madu is in Bangalore district. Gajanur and Tunga dams are in Shimoga. This division has numerous tanks. Mysuru kings have constructed many dams. Vanivilasa Dam is one such irrigation project. This is in Hiriyur Taluk of Chitradurga. Another dam is at Marakonahalli of Tumakura district. Many rivers in Bangalore urban district are on the verge of extinction. As a result, severe scarcity of water is there. There is an urgent need to protect the water sources like tanks and save underground water. This division has many mineral deposits. The most productive gold mines of the country are in Karnataka, and Kolar gold mine is famous among all. But the gold deposit of this mine is exhausted. Iron ore deposits are found in Chitradurga and Tumkuru districts. Chitradurga also has copper ore deposits. It is said that mineral necessary for atomic energy production is available in Chitradurga district. Let me go to forests, wild animals and national parks. Shimoga has the dense forest cover in Bangalore division. The forest cover of Bangalore urban district is the least. The districts of this division have forests ranging from evergreen forest to deciduous forest. These forests have bamboo, banyan, tamarind, sandalwood, dingiga, teak, jelly, mango and neem trees. This division has many wild animals: wildcat, tiger, leopard, bison, wild pig, deer, bear and wolf are some of the important wild animals. For the protection of the forests and animals, many forest reserves, wildlife sanctuaries and national parks have been set up. Some of these are Jogimatti Forest Reserve in Chitradurga, Bannerghatta National Park in Bengaluru, Bhadra Wildlife Sanctuary, Sharavati Wildlife Sanctuary, Shettihalli Wildlife Sanctuary, Gudavi Bird Sanctuary and Mandagaddi Bird Sanctuary in Shimoga, Gaggaladu Bird Sanctuary in Tumkuru, Ramadevara Betta Vulture Sanctuary in Ramanagar, Jayamagali Black Bug Sanctuary in Tumkuru. Yes, can you see the tiger? That is Bannerghatta National Park. Thank you, children.